good afternoon, everybody. Today we are getting back to work, and let's continue this. And more than concept designs and more than inventions, so I focus about the exam generally. So in the exam, I focus for the programming paper, and programming subject and programming module. So in that module, so I selected the paper, the question paper, 2015 paper, and the 20th question, and that is the question. Okay, and they consider about the following program written in Java, and then we have firstly you have to check about the method signatures and the syntax of that. So otherwise the code will not be executed and easily the answer should be error. So then more than that one, so you have to get to understand about what are the syntax and the method signatures and all the things that syntax and everything else the code. Good. Now for the class declaration, so public class ex20, it's a valid one, and E is capital and it's a class declared, the class name, and the public class is also public, and the main method is declared, and the public and static and void and main. That's good. The signature is okay, and the args array is okay. It's also okay. Then is string array, string type array, and S is capital. It's okay. Syntax is okay. Args is the array, and it's okay. It doesn't matter. Good. Now then, that is the declaration, and they declared the char type array, AR array, and it's a char type array, and it's a type AR array. Oh, and that one. And now it's a type array, so I have to decrease. No, we don't know how to do that. And good. And this is a type array, char type array, and this is array. Okay, and this array. Good. Now the array is declared as the zeros index is A, and the first is B, second is C, third is D, fourth is Z, and fifth index is 5. So the length of this array is 6, and the ASCII value has been given A as 65. So it's a comment and will not be executed. Don't worry about that. Okay, good. Now the first zeros one is A, first one is B, second is C, D, E, F. That is nice and good. So then clearly mind that. Don't take about and don't think too hard. Good. Now there, and also this array, and I declare and I show you, and that is the array. No, and good. Okay, and that is the array, and that is array. Good. Now secondly they declared what is that, and they declared variable, that is variable is value, and the value is a variable, and type is int. So the type is int, and we have to consider about that because they given us ASCII value as A. For A is as 65, so value is 0, and that is int type. And good. Now then first of all, and that is nicely done. Good. Now then consider and that is value, and that is a variable. I declare that, and it's a variable. Okay, good. And that is a variable, and then this variable, so our declaration is okay. Good. Now first of all we have to understand about what is the execution procedure of that program. And the first line will be executed, second line and third line, fourth line, fifth line, and the line by line will be executed by the interpreter of that Java program, and that's good. Good. Now the array is declared, array is defined, and the value of the variable is defined, and then they declared the for loop and the for condition. So first of all we have to check about what is that. And so the internal and the recursive variable as declared for k as an aside is 0. Now it's also in type, so it's also in type and countable one, and k is assigned as 0, so that's good. And they check the condition. And what's the condition? So they check the condition was arg, then AR array's length. So AR array's length is what we will calculate, the AR array's length. Okay, and its length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the length is 6. That is nice, and the length is 6, and the length is 6. Okay, good. Now the length is 6, but that is we don't have to consider about 6 because they given us that take that array's length and minus 1. So length is 6, it doesn't matter, but we have to minus 1. We have to substitute 1 and the final answer is 5. So we had to consider about that 5, not that 6 or some kind of thing. So we had to consider about 5. So and the total conditions value is 5, and that's the thing you have to get to understand what is actually done there. So don't get sophisticated and don't get too much believe it what you see. There's more than you see. Okay, good. Length is 6 and this one is 5, so that is easy now. And after the execution of the code, the increment k by 1, that is increment of the program, so k by 1. Good. Now okay, now the value and that variable, and you know that already, that is variable, and that variable value the args k. Good. Now the k, now you know that we have to check about that condition. So now k is 0. So now we have to tablize that what are the current variables and variable systems and all the things. Now in the first one, so there are two variables, two volatile variables and value. One is that k, that recursive for loop variable. No, good. Now the value and the k and the right and good. First of all, now they assign the value as 0. So for the first time the value is 0. No, it's 0, that you had to note down it. Okay, now in the second line they assign the k, that is recursive variable, as also 0. So that is also 0 and this is also 0 and that is also 0. Okay, good. Now it's also 0. Now then they check about this that value, the AR length minus 1 value 5. They check the k is less than or equal to that value. You have to check the k is 0, no, so it's less than 5. Definitely it's true. So you don't have to check about it and you have to ignore it. Then it's true. Then they read the next line, the declaration, and the value variable will be assigned that AR arrays case index. No, you don't understand what I think that you don't understand, and I'll show you. And the value is that variable, no, so that's a variable and bucket. So we assign values here. Now firstly they assign values, so now they are telling that to assign that AR arrays now current condition k values index. So the current condition k value is 0. You see that is 0. Okay, now and 0 will be assigned there, and there will be 0. No, now absolutely there will be 0 and there will be 0. No, now we have to check what is that AR array 0. AR array that, and 0 is A, so the A will be assigned. Now the value is A, and there now you have to check about it. And now the value and value the second step, the value assigned as A. No, it's good. Now but not but, just continue. Okay, A, then they check about the if condition. They know. Now in the if, they check about the if I don't know what's the name to do this, but I will explain that what's done here. And they check that if the value divided by 2 and the balance is equal, if the value is divided by 2, and then they check if the value divided by 2, then if the balance is 1, they check that. No, now firstly you know that the conversion of the char to int is done with that ASCII values. No, now the char's A value is 65. No, so then this is the value is int type. No, so we don't store the A or B, the char type. So they convert that values into int type and store there. So the A is 65 now, so they will be stored there 65. Absolutely, because int type conversion. Now 65, then that is easy now. So the value is 0 index is 65. It is stored, and they check that value means that now it is 65 and it divided by 2. You know that it is 32, and then you have a balance of 1. So then it divided by that 2 and the balance is 1. No, that is true. That will be expressed. That is true. No, the boolean output is true. Then if it is true, then they will print that system.out.print value. They will print value then. That is the procedure. And 65. Oh, sorry. Okay, now they will be in that 65. Good, 65. And then if that this is true, no, so the print output is now can be printed here. No, now you can see that the 65 will be printed because this is true, because this came true. No, then it will be printed the value. So value is just now the value is 65. No, okay, good. Now it's value 65. Then we can print it 65. Good. And then they check that and the value is sent. So now is 65, and then that is the first index of the output. Good. Now then they again recursively check about that for that oh shit, now that one. Okay, now the int value is 0. Now the value is not 0, and it assigned as now 65. The good. Now it don't check about that because value is 65 now. Good. Now they again check that recursive loop, the for loop, and the int is k is 0, but now the k is 0. And now first of all I have forgotten to tell something, because if the code is executed successfully, they increment that k, by 1. So now then when we assign the 65 into that one, so k will be 1 because it will be incremented. No, now the k is 1. Now in case so we ignore it, and then again he checks that what is the condition of that k. So the k is 1. No, so it's also again still it's true because k is 1, it's less than and equal to 5. It's true. No, now it's true and will be executed, and then value are now, and there now there's k. No, now the case condition is the case is now the case is 1. No, now the case is 1, and then now there the value of k will be assigned as 1, and there will be 1. Now we have to check out what is that first index of that AR array. Now first index of the AR array is b. No, now it is b. Now the b will be assigned to that value. So we'll write down the value, and what is b? Oh no, now the a is 65. No, so the b is 66. No, it is easy. And c is 67 and such like this. I'm sorry, and 66. No, and that's good. 67, 66, just like that. Good. Now the b will be assigned there because the 1. No, so b will be assigned there. And what is b? 67, and then 67 will be assigned into that value. Okay, and 66. Sorry, first of all 66, and the first of all 66 will be assigned. And then we have to check about that what will be printed, and then again as I said, so now we have to check the value divided by 2. The value is 66 divided by 2. It's definitely dividing by 2, and without no balance it will be output 33. But this is false. No, because 33 and no balance. No, you can see that there's no balance. No, 0. And that 0, and this is 0, and there's no that condition will be false, and then the system.out.print will not be printed because this is false, and then again recursively go for that one. No, good. And then but it assigned as that 66 but will not be printed because this condition is false. Now but then and that one and the 66 will not be printed. No, can I find it? Okay, good. Now the 66 and will not be printed, and this and this 66 will not be printed, and the 66 will not be printed because the print execution condition will be forced. No, now don't get it too hard. And then again now they increment the k value, and now the k is 2. No, now the k is 2. Okay, now the k is 2. Good. Now again recursively go to that, and again now now the k value is 2, no. Now q again it is also correct. Now execution, and now you can imagine what's going there, no. Then we have to now consider about what's going on. So then now k value is 2, no, so it's divided by so now the k value is I think that 67, no. So the c will be assigned because 2 means 0 1 2, then 2 means the 2 means that one, then c, no, then c, the c will be assigned. So c's value is 67. So 67 divided by 2, we have to check about 67 divided by 2, and it will be give a balance of 1, and the answer is 66 divided by 63, and we have a balance of 1. And now again that is true, no. So we will be executed that, he will be executed about that system.out_print value. So it will be now it also assigned about 66. Write down, no, it's assigned about 6. And it assigned about 67, and then but it will be printed because this condition will be true when we divide the 67 by 2, and we'll get out output balance of 1. So this will be true, then print the value. So then that value will be printed, and that value will be printed, and the next printed value is 67, no. Good. And 67, and the next printed value is 67, no. Okay, good. But then if that now basically we have to get the idea what is the code doing. It is printing that arrays odd numbers. That is the main and simple thing. Now when you put that idea into your mind, so you will be imagining and you will be predicting what will be the answer. Now 65 will be 67 will be, so it is 2, and secondly and mainly, and the 3 will be 68, no, and 3 will be 68, and the 4 will be 69, no, and the 4 will be 69, and the 5 will be 70, no, and the 5 will be 70. It's very hard to do that there. Good, doesn't matter. Then, and these are the values 0 0, 1 is when the k is 2, so it will 2 3 2. Good. Now it will be stopped from 5 because the condition will be false until it goes to 6, no. Now it's equal to 5 is checking, no. Now 5 is checking also, then 6 will be false because it's not less than or equal to 5, so it's 6, so it will be stopped. Now these are the main and these are the possible output values for our program, no. But if because of that if value condition, that condition, the printing values will be only odd numbers. Now then the next one is 69, no. The next one is 69, 65 69, because if the 68 is assigned, but then when we divide it to 2, because we don't get any balance and 0, so it will be false, so it won't be printed. So according to that value, so 65 70 is also divided by 2, no, so it don't give us a balance, so it will also not be executed. And then this should be the answer, and basically this should be the answer. Absolutely that. And absolutely that is the answer. So you will definitely get that answer. Now B, no. If you have a clear mind and a clear understanding about what's going on, so that would be easy, very easy, complex, not very complex, a very easy situation there, and that is good. So the answer will be 65 60 69. So it will be end the print lines, because also that our last condition, the value variables value is 70, but will not be printed because of that one, no. Now if you put this there, the 1 instead of if you put the 0 instead of that 1, so it will be printed that non values, that 66 68 and 70, and that would be the programming part of that. That's so easy, and we have to check about that answer is correct, no. So that is what the question in 2015, and then we have to check about 20 answers, no. Good. And the answers for 20 questions is B, no, is right. Then it's definitely right. No, B. Now, if there are any questions and doubts about that, then you can ask me again. Okay, thank you. I'll be right there. For any question, any further help, you can ask me, and I'm very helpful. Okay, guys, thank you. Goodbye.